My name is Vicki. I'm one of the university advisors at ACS Egham International School. I've been here about 15 years. Before I came to ACS Egham, I worked in Singapore and I was a university advisor there as well. So I've had a lot of experience working with universities in many parts of the world. At ACS Egham, we feel that university advising is really important for all of our high school students. We start working with them to some extent in 9th grade, where we encourage them to explore their dreams, we encourage them to explore their strengths and their weaknesses, and to start thinking about what it is they want to do as a career and as part of their university experience. We work with them in 10th grade, which is year 11, when we're helping them decide their pathways through grade 11 and grade 12 through 6th form. Where do they want to do the IB diploma or the IB careers related programme, or do they want to do IB certificates to supplement the high school diploma that they all leave us with? During grade 11 and 12, we work a lot with universities and with the families. We have several individual meetings with our families, helping the students to really decide what it is they want to do. What are their strengths? What are their passions? What is it that they want to carry on with when they go to university? It's really important for students to really get to know themselves. Many of our students come to us at the beginning saying, I really don't know what I want to study. So the idea that we have several different meetings with them over an extended period of time, they start to really think about what is it I want to do, but also what do I not want to do? And they learn just as much about themselves through, well, actually, I don't want to study this particular combination of subjects. We're so fortunate at ACS Egham because we have so many students join us from lots of different parts of the world that they come with ambitions to go and study in many different parts of the world. And I think at last count, we'd sent students to 15 different countries. So some of those are as far afield as Japan and Australia, but also to all parts of the US, to Central America, to Canada, to many different parts of Europe, to Spain, Switzerland, Germany, France, as well as the Scandinavian countries as well. The vast majority of our students put in an application to study in the UK. They put in an application through UCAS, but for most of our students, that's only one of their destination choices. So they might put in UK and Spain, or UK and Netherlands, or UK, US and Canada as well. So we're so fortunate. It makes my job so interesting. Really up to the student, whatever the student wants, we work with. It's a very tailored programme. So if the student comes in saying, I want to study in the Netherlands and Spain, generally the programmes they want to study are in English. But we do have students say, well, I want to study a Spanish language programme in Spain. As a college counsellor community, we have links with universities all around the world. I spent a week in Boston last summer, and a couple of years ago I spent a week in the Netherlands visiting universities. So I visited universities in lots of different places, and having worked in Singapore, I'm now working with a student who wants to go to study in Singapore. So yes, we have lots of different connections within the college counsellor community. We work with students with a very wide range of destinations. That we work with students that head for competitive universities and competitive programs like medicine. We have monthly meetings with our medicine students. We start working with them really in 10th grade and thinking about what work experience do they want to do to get themselves ready for medicine programs. And the same with some of our students for Oxford and Cambridge. We have regular meetings with those students. But we also work with students who are looking at a more creative pathway. So we're setting up this year for the first time a portfolio show and tell session where our grade 12 students who've been made offers on art programs and design programs are bringing their successful portfolios to show our younger students to say this is what a university level portfolio looks like. Throughout the year we have university representatives come and visit us, lots from the UK, but also lots from the US as well. If they're in town for something like the Fulbright Fair, then we have very busy scheduled for a week or so before and after that kind of event. So we had about 30 US universities come and visit us, which is really important for the US because the students build a relationship with the counsellors at the universities and they demonstrate their interest. And then that goes towards their application as well. So that's really important for the universities. But also we get to know the representatives from the universities that our students attend regularly. Our feedback from universities is very positive, that they really like IB students. They find that IB students come really prepared for university, that they demonstrate really strong critical thinking. And also all students that come to university come with writing skills, that they're all able to write an essay. So the mathematicians and the computer scientists and the engineers all come with writing skills. They can all structure an argument, they can put that argument into writing, so they come with really strong communication skills as well as their content knowledge. We find that our International Baccalaureate graduates are really well prepared for university. They're most definitely ready to study at that level. By the time they leave us, they've written a 4,000-word research extended essay that's on a topic of their choice. So many of them write about that when they're completing their personal statement, and we find that it really demonstrates their passion in their subject. They also do a piece of internally assessed coursework in all of their subjects. So for students that are heading for medicine, they've done some kind of research which we encourage them to tailor it towards some kind of a medicine field. For example, they look at the impacts of caffeine on daphnia and the heart rate of daphnia. So they've done some quite high-level science research before they then apply for their medicine programme. We are very well resourced for counsellors at ACS Egham. There are 2 of us in our counselling team. So we have time to work with individual students and also time to work with the families. So we can really get to know the students very well. We continue to work with students for a year after they graduate. So students that tell us that they want to have a gap year know that we're available as a resource to come back to. Or students who change their minds about what they want to study, they come back to us again, or if they want to study in a different location, they are welcome to come back to us and we can meet with them and we can meet with their families. We also work with students who perhaps weren't as successful in their final exams as they hoped, so they haven't got the places that they want, and for that reason they're having a gap year. We can facilitate their entrance exams for the universities for a year after they graduate. So we really are here in the same way as we are for while they're students with us. We're here in exactly the same way for a year after they graduate. We continue to receive really good feedback from all members of the family, that parents are really happy that they're as involved as they can be. We try and put the student in the driving seat and we encourage them to be independent and in control of the process, but we are more than happy to involve parents at every stage of the process. As a result of the time that they spend with us, I feel that our students are definitely ready for university. They're ready academically, but they're also ready socially, and they're ready to meet that level of challenge that university will present them with.